Okay, how's everybody doing? So I just want to show you the Glover Road cabinetry because I know a lot of people probably wondered about it. Um, the lighting's not the best here now in the room because obviously the focal point of the lighting was the fluorescents that I had under here, right? That were just two 8-footers, but you can see it's just one long 8-foot bank, right? There's the old road there. And then you can see the top here, see? I anchored it to the wall there. There's a space back there, and then there's the cable for the lighting. And then here's the support on this end, anchored to the wall with a couple cleats under there. Okay, and just a support brace right there. That's all that was needed. And then there's my power bar, my wiring. Dusty, hi Dust. And you can see underneath here too, you know what it looks like there. Okay, so this is all one solid piece, right? This will all stand up. There's my power cables right here. There's my track feeders. Everything's zip locked off, zip tied. Okay, 6 turnouts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And my panel board was right there. Okay, so yeah, that's it. Pretty simple, really. This was old framework from, I don't know, this is probably 30 years old, this wood right here. 3/4 ply with paint on it. Just to mention one thing in closing here, that when you build your bench work, well, I shouldn't say you, me, I use 3/4 ply because it moves less than softwood. Softwood is a nightmare. Let me tell you a quick story. When I worked on the museum project, they built the whole framework. It wasn't my call, it was an executive decision. And they built all the framework, which was about 90 feet long or something, or 100, I don't know, maybe more. Yeah, 100 plus. They built it all out of softwood and then used 3/4 inch. They actually doubled it up in places for the roadbed. A year later, like there was 3 rail on there and handrail. Like I did all the handling of the rail for the fine scale O on it. And when it came to about a year later, I had to cut 2 feet out of the middle of the track in that section because of the shrinkage. It shrunk so much, so about 100 feet, and then having to take 2 feet out. So do the math on that, right? On the shrinkage, right? So it'll move. So I like to build in a climate controlled area. So I keep this at a steady temperature all year through the summer and winter to reduce the expansion and shrinkage, right? Okay. So there you have her. She's all coming down. I'm going to reuse these fluorescents, so I like these bulbs. I'm going to use a combination of fluorescent and LED on the River Drive diorama for sure. Yeah. Okay, so I just want to amend this one as well, this clip. So a couple of things. So when you build a shelf layout, number one, you get to have it in the comfort of your own home, like at the same level, same humidity, same temperature, climate control, right? Which is a big, big factor because that in turn will affect the expansion, contraction of your layout, which ultimately affects the integrity of your track, right? Okay, so it's a myth, the more wood you put in, or the more layers of plywood or whatever, the less movement you get. That's simply not true. There may be exceptions, but check your humidity first, right? That's a factor. Like if you got a fairly balanced climate control, then you're going to get the settling in of the wood, but then you're not going to get a whole lot of movement. But as soon as you start, like even open a window for a couple hours, it's going to affect it. So the more wood you put into the layout isn't going to prevent movement. In fact, it'll probably induce more in the long run. That's just the nature of wood. And in this case, like I say, it's this really old 25-year-old 3/4 inch plywood at 2 inches ripped, right? Ripped at 2 inches. So one sheet, right, if you do the math, right, you can get quite a bit out of it. And I'm going to reuse these, right? So, well, I mean this top one, yeah, I'm going to reuse that for the run over there across the window there. So, yeah, okay. And plus lightweight, it's very light. And then of course this, right? Like, look at the depth here. Doesn't take up much room, does it? Yeah. Okay. So there it is. The final death blow, you know. But anyway, no, but she'll all lay up nice, you know. She still gets saved, see? Okay. Okay, so here's Glover Road taken down, leaning up against a 7-foot door. Not so impressive now for size, right? See? 16 inches by 8 feet, that's it. See how a small shelf nail can have a big impact? There she is. She leans up in the closet, no problem, right?